Hello, dear friends. I hope you are healthy and doing well. Thank you for accepting our invitation and being with us. The name of our meeting, My Digi World. Today, teachers from different geographies will demonstrate examples from the lessons as they teach in their Digi Worlds. We will learn and teach by sharing global experiences. Our first presenter, uh, Nurlana Khalilova. Nurlana Khalilova is a history teacher. She is a Microsoft Innovative Educator Master Trainer and Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert. She is the author of many educational projects. Please present you.
I am Nurlana Khalilova from Azerbaijan. Create, read, publish. Book creator. Education is changing. Bring creativity to your classroom with Book Creator, the one app you need for any subject or grade level. Combine text, images, audio, and video to create interactive stories, digital portfolios, research journals, poetry books, science reports, instruction manuals about books, comic adventures. To go to bookcreator.com and click Sign in. Sign in as a student or an educator. Once you sign in, create your own library and start making a new book by clicking plus, new book on the upper left. Use plus on the upper right to import or generate and connect. Use the I sign on the upper right to adjust the settings of the page. Use the play button to get to the private page to share or download the book, or click read to me to listen to your book. Read Book Creators quite on making the first book. Visit Book Creators research and support page for more tips and inspirations. To get students start, have them focus on creating individual pages. Students should read the tutorial and try to create a sample page within the tutorial. Once they are familiar with the basic functions, it is time for students and teachers to start creating a full project, fictions or no-functions books, how-to manuals with video and audio instructions, photo books, comic strips, and more. Students could also use Book Creator as a portfolio tool, assembling examples of work throughout a unit or semester. Even throughout they will be creating digital, the old rule is still apply. Have students sketch out a simple outline and maybe even mock up on paper the basic layout they want to go with. Take note that Book Creator is perfect for app smashing too, because pretty much anything with a link can be added to a book. Check out our top picks lists for tools students can use too. For instance, create illustrations they can then insert into their books. Teachers might want to check out the developer-created 50 ways to use Book Creator in your classroom, or any number of other ideas for implementations on the website or the Book Creator's blog. Add, and in addition to using it in your classroom, consider using it for your classroom in the form of project directions, class research, and more. Book Creator for personal use at home. Book Creator Online can only be used by teachers. Book Creator for iPad can be used by anyone. We often get asked if people are allowed to use Book Creator for their own personal or business use from home, so here is the official answer to that. Book Creator Online, which is accessed via a browser to bookcreator.com, can only be used in a classroom setting. This means to must be a teacher to create a Book Creator be used in a classroom setting. If you are using Book Creator for remote learning, we have some guidance about how to set everything up for teachers and then for parents and students at home. This means you cannot use Book Creator Online for your own personal use. However, you can use our Book Creator for iPad app. Also designed for school use, you do not need to sign into our iPad app. It can be used offline, so you can use it however you want at home. Read more about a difference between the iPad app and book creators online. Guidance for home learning. How teachers can help parents to get their children signed into Book Creator at home. If you need your students to be working on Book Creator from their homes, here are some steps for setting everything up and how parents can sign in remotely. Teacher setup. Sign into Book Creator. Go to bookcreator.com teacher to sign in. If you have not created an account already, you can make one and you will get one library and 40 books for free. Create a new library. If you are signing in for the first time, you will be prompted to create a new library right away. If you are on a paid plan, you can create a new library by opening the teacher dashboard icon in the top left of the toolbar. Idea. If you have the unlimited libraries plan, you could consider creating a separate library for every one of our individual students. Use the link in your library to reveal your library code. This is the code you will send to parents so they can sign their students in. Create logins for students without email. If your student does not have a Google Office 3065 or Clever account with which to sign in, then you can create some student logins. Students can then easily sign in by clicking on a link or scanning QR code. Get you free collaboration upgrade. You could have students working on the same book at the same time. This is a premium feature, but will often 40 free access to everyone. Simply activate your collaboration trial and you will get 14 days for free. Create a template books. Did you know that you can add a book to your library that students can use as a template? Simply create a new book and it will appear on the library shelf. Students then copy that book by clicking on the book icon beneath the book. You can also make use of the beautiful design templates inside Book Creator. Contact parents. In your communication with parents, you can either draft your own message or send them to this page where the instructions are below. Students will need to use their Google Office 3065 or Clever account to sign in. To go to bookcreator.com and make sure to choose the student sign in. Please note it is against our terms and conditions for any students or parent to sign in as a teacher. So please do not do that. If your teacher has a sent QR code or link for signing, you simply scan the code or click the link and you will be set straight to the teacher's library without needs to complete step 2. Enter the code to join the library. Your teacher will have sent you a 5-digit code. Just enter the code and you will join the teacher's library. How to join another library? If you are already signing into Book Creator and want to join more than one teacher's library, you can do so by clicking on the 3-line menu in the far left of the toolbar and you will see link to join library. 4. Create a new book. You can create a new book by clicking the new book button in the toolbar. Check out these examples of what other children have been making. Copy the teacher's book. If the teacher has created a template for you, copy that book by clicking on the book icon beneath the book. Then you can work on it and it will belong to you. Work on a book with others. If you see collaboration icon on the top right of a book cover, this means you can work on that book same time as other students. Just click on the book to open it. Cannot log in, work offline with Book Creator for iPad. If you are in a situation where you cannot join to teacher's library for whatever reason, you can download our Book Creator for iPad app.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Nurlana teacher. Thank you very much for your useful presentation. Our next speaker, our next presenter, Meenakshi Narula. She's from India. She's an English teacher. She's the organizer and participant of a number of educational projects. She's a social network activist. She's Microsoft Innovative Educator Trainer, Microsoft Innovative Educator Master Trainer, and Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert. Please, Meenakshi Narula teacher, please present your presentation.
Thank you, and very good evening to all of you from here, India, from Meenakshi Narula. I hope I'm audible to you. Can you give me a go ahead, like I'm audible? My screen is visible and I'm audible as well?
It's not visible. It's not visible? Okay, visible.
Yes.
Continue, please.
Yes.
Muted me. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very, very good evening to all of you from Meenakshi Narula from India. I have been teaching in my country to middle school and senior school children, sciences, English language, and ICT, that is computers. And when I have been teaching them all these subjects, so I started integrating my subjects. So what all came to my mind, like why not to start with subject integration that nowadays everybody is talking about. I started many years ago. So I have just jotted down some of the strategies that I'll be sharing in a short time today with you all. Before I share, just would like to tell you whatever I have learned, whatever I have explored, I keep on sharing it in my community with my teachers so that those teachers who cannot afford for expensive workshops, they'll be able to learn the same and will be able to make their classes engaging, enriching, and exciting. So today I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts on formative assessments. As here in India, most of us, we were just initially were focusing on, even most of the teachers, even right now also, we focus on a summative assessment, end of the year assessment only. We forget to just map the learning, track the learning of the students and how we have to mold ourselves, our lesson plans, our teaching as per the need of the children. So we forgot somewhere and we just focused on summative assessment. So now what we are doing it, we have started incorporating formative assessments in our teaching. As frequently as a chef needs to check a dish for taste, teachers should check for understanding by using different formative assessment strategies as per different age groups, as per different subjects, howsoever it is required. So different things to be covered, different snapshots, different records to be maintained so that we will be able to make changes in our learning strategies. So I would like to give FA's formative assessments another name, that is fearless assessments. When we talk about summative assessment, children, they also have a fear in mind. What will happen? So much syllabus, how will do on this very date? I have to appear in the exam, right? And now these formative assessments, they are the fearless assessments as well, and frequent assessments too. And the first strategy that I'm going to talk about today, it's the C3 before me. It's also a kind of assessment strategy where we want our children, before coming to us, before coming to the educator for help, they should seek information from at least 3 of their peer group partners. So that's why they'll be able to collect the data, and this will help foster sharing. And they'll volunteer also to ask each other about the information, and then they'll critically evaluate whether the information that they have gathered apt or not. If they are not satisfied, then only they will approach the teacher. So this is a very good strategy for self-directed learning. C3 before me. It will help community building because they are working together. Analysis, evaluation, problem solving. Yes, because they are checking the information that they have taken from their peers. It'll help enhance communication skills, and they'll start initiative also because they need to take initiative to ask others Like I want information on this very topic, and this will help them to manage time as well, because you are giving 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a short duration of time, or maybe howsoever it is, like before they approach the teacher. So they have to manage in the given time. So next strategy that I'm going to talk about today, it is pre-flight checklist. As before boarding our flight, we need to check a few of things, whether we are carrying our passport, our other important things are there, our ticket, everything is there or not. So like that, before submission of our things, of our portfolio, our other assignments, worksheets, manuals to the teacher, we want, like our students, they should go for checklist and they should ask their peer group to check it, and then only it will be checked by the teacher. So report submission is being done for any questions, hypothesis, method, result, conclusion. Suppose in a report submission, these are the pointers and the child is missing one or the other thing. So before the teacher checks, we want the peer to check it. So it will make them responsible, right? The same is also done in portfolios, assignments, projects. So of this strategy, we assign a buddy, and buddy ensures the completion of the checklist and then signs off the checklist. And then final submission is being done to the teacher. And the third strategy that I'm going to discuss today is traffic light strategy. My children love this strategy a lot, be it any of the age group. So this activates the students as owners of their learning. Teacher shares the learning intentions, and students, they place different traffic lights, red, yellow, green, because they would like to say these are the topics that are clear to them. They give a green signal, go ahead. The topics that are not clear to them, they highlight the same in yellow. Yes, they need more clarification. And the topics that they are not at all clear to them, they place a red symbol in front of it. So these can be, there are some variations also to this strategy. Can be done in the form of discs, can be done in the form of different kinds of glasses as per different age groups, clubs, etc. Can be done. Like suppose when I'm speaking, maybe it seems I'm speaking so fast. So without disturbing, children can just lift a red cup or a red disc and just show it to me. Yeah, I have to be a bit slow. So if they have any question, again, they can lift another cup. Yes, I have a question. So accordingly, the same can be done. So there are different variations. So this is another strategy is plus minus equals PME strategy. This strategy we use so that we should be able to give feedback to the students that is in comparison to their previous performance. We are not comparing children with each other. We are comparing children with their previous performance. So accordingly, teacher will point if the student is at the same level, teacher will give equals. If the student has done better than the previous, then it will be given plus. If it is not as good as the last, it receives a negative. So this is a kind of strategy where we expect our students to be the best versions of themselves. We teach them you don't have to compete with anyone. You have to be the best version of yourself. So competition with oneself. This is what we are teaching to our students. So, and the last strategy for today, I'm going to share with you, though there are many, because I'm looking at the time constraint as well, that may be allotted to me, is 2 stars and a wish strategy. In this strategy, it is actually a reflection strategy. We ask our students to give their feedback on the peers' work. Maybe you as a teacher can give this kind of feedback to the students, and even the students, they can assess their own work. So the same can be done as self-assessment strategy as well. So now, what does this mean for 2 stars and a wish? They have to highlight, they have to give 2+ points for the given work or assignment, project, portfolio, whatever it is. And 1 wish means 1 area of improvement or 1 suggestion that they can give. So it's the kind of thing the students, they learn to appreciate each other's work. And also, when they are giving suggestions, means they are looking critically at that project. Yes, there can be some area of improvement. So as I've already told you, the same can be done for peer assessment, self-assessment, right? And we want our students to move forward like feedback for moving them forward. So actually it's a feed forward so that students can move ahead and take next steps. As I've shared with you, there are different types, different questions that you can assign to your students for these 2 stars and a wish, because it works for self-assessment, for peer assessment, and for teacher assessment as well. So okay, fine. Now it has come to my screen and I just would like to take this as well up. This is PPPB strategy. I love this strategy. It's a no hand raise policy because, I mean, this has been a tradition in our classes. When we are asking questions to our students, they always raise their hand. Yes, me, I would like to answer. So in that case, we just focus on those students who are raising their hand. What about others who are not raising hand? Why? Because maybe they are feeling shy. Maybe they are thinking they're not confident enough for the answer. They do not want to come forward. So what about them? So for that, let us go for no hand raise policy, in which PPPB, it is, sorry, pause, bounce, and bounce. As a teacher, I will pose the question to the entire class. Maybe there are 40 students in my class. Then I'll pause for some time. We'll give them wait time so that they can all think. Everybody thinks the answer of the same question. And then I will pounce on any of the child as you have to answer. I can either use Popsicle or there are different apps, random wheels of name, whatsoever. And randomly I will pick any one name. And the child will answer. And then the same answer will be bounced to another child in the class, so that the child will reflect on the answer given by the peer. This is how we'll be able to engage the whole of the class, where everybody is thinking. You are allotting the pause time and posing the question to the entire class. So this is all I just would like to share with all of you today. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity for being with you all here.
Thank you, Meenakshi, Narula teacher. Thank you very much for your useful, interesting presentation. Thank you very much. Our next speaker, our next presenter, dear Martanat Ahadova. Martanat Ahadova from Azerbaijan. She is an English teacher. She is the recipient of the highest awards in the local and global educational arena. Martanat Ahadova is a reference point for young teachers. She's also a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert. Please present presentation, dear Martanat teacher.
Hello, dear colleagues, dear teachers. Thank you for such opportunity to join this meeting. I'm Martanat Ahadova from Azerbaijan, as Mehriban Hanım invited me, explained, and I'm a Microsoft expert. And I'd like to introduce you to present you such a web tool as Quizlet. Quizlet is such a website that provides the teachers and the students with simple learning tools that let the students study or teach everything, including flashcards, study or game modes. And you and your students can also start by creating your own study sets with terms and definitions. You can copy and paste from another source or use Quizlet built-in auto-defined feature to speed up the creating process. Also, you can find here more than 40 million user-generated flashcard sets are on the website, and chances are you'll find something to study or to teach a lot. You and your students can track the progress with 6 powerful study and game modes. You can suggest to your students to go through all these 6 powerful study and game modes while learning, revising, and testing themselves. Here are a lot of flashcards. Also, you can create your own flashcards for your students, and students will learn and track their incorrect answers or retest the ones they have missed. And also, they can randomly generate tests based on the flashcard sets. Also, the students race against the clock to drag and match terms definitions. And also here are a lot of audio material. Audio is available in 18 languages, from English to Spanish, from Arabic to Turkish. I think that it is perfect for language study, practicing pronunciation and learning vocabulary. And I think a good teacher and a professional will find the ways to use this tool in their lessons. Now I'd like to share my screen. Let's go to share my screen. And let's go, excuse me. Okay. I hope you see my screen.
Visible. Continue,
okay.
please.
Thank you. You can go to Quizlet.com and register here. You can register with your Google account or Facebook account. It is the easiest way to register in any site, in any tool. I am here, that's why I don't log out from this site. You can only follow me. You can make a search here and find out more than 40, as I said, 40 million ready study sets here. For example, present, simple or progressive. And you can use this study set in your lesson if you need this. Also, you can create your own study set, clicking on Create Study Set. And you can add the title of your study set. It can be lesson number or the topic of the lesson or any subject you'd like to add here. For example, webinar. Definition, if you would like description to write, add here description, you can add. If not, it is not so important. You can add any diagram or image to your study set. If you don't want, it is not meant for this study set too. Here is the term and definition of it. You can add any term you would like, for example, family. Family. And you can choose the image. Okay. Where is it? Okay. And mother and father and me are a family. Mother. Okay, I have prepared some terms here and use the subjects. You can use the facts, pronunciation, translation. What would you like? You can use here. Water. I can write water. And use the picture for this. For example, this one. The next can be another, for example, from biology lesson, snowdrop. I can add here the picture. It is given. The site gives it from internet, and you can use it. There is no need to find out any picture from other resource. A breach. I'd like to add here 6 terms, as without this number, we can't, or you can't join your students to the live mode. That's why I'd like to add 6 terms here. And then wide, it is, for example, English language lesson. We can add here. And this is the image, wide. And the last one, for example, India, it is from a geography lesson, for example. If you'd like to add the question, add the card if we have no any term. can choose this. Okay. At the end, you can click on create, and our study set is ready. Study set is ready. You can share the link with your students, and the students will study these cards. For example, first was family. Okay, the definition of this: a mother or father and me are my family. Yes, they can. This site has created the flashcards for you and your students. Let's go to another. It is water. Okay, they can use these flashcards. Snowdrop. The next word was snowdrop. It is a flower of early spring. Okay. Then a bridge. I have added the definition of this word: a building over the banks of the river. Then wide, it is the synonym of large. Okay. And India, it is the country in the South Asia. And you see here are the modes. Just now I use the flashcards. Then you can go to learn mode or write mode, spell, test, match, or gravity. You can go through all these modes, and you and your students can learn these words, these facts, or these events in any subject. For example, let's go to learn. The same words and definitions, and we should choose a mother and father and me are a family. Let's go here, family. We choose this. Water. What is water? Let's go here, and this is the water. Okay, I think that it is learn mode, and let's go to test mode. The same words, but in another form. We will learn and study or teach the material that we teach the students or would like to teach. Then is it true or not? True. Water. Is it true or not? It is water. Okay. And then select a bridge. Okay. Select. We can this way. I think that you just go through all these tests and all these modes, and have realized or maybe explored what kind of site or what kind of tool is this. Also, you can while creating these cards, you can go to live mode and play a game with your students. If we have Mehriban Hanım, if we have a little time, we can go to live mode and play a game.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to live mode, and I'd like to play with class on random teams, individuals. Okay, definitions and modes. Okay, please go to Quizlet. Please go to Quizlet.live and write this code, pin code. Quizlet.let and write down this code, please. Thank you for joining. Okay, thank you, Mehri Hanım. I think we have a lot of time to wait for other students or for other teachers. We can start. The game, and I'd like show you only how can we play this game with the students. Start the game, and please answer to the questions. Okay. Hedgehogs and tigers. Okay. I think it's Aida Hanım. Okay, go ahead. Thank you, Yavina. Thank you, Aida Hanım. We can see here the name of the student, and also it is given a nickname to the student, and winner is Aida Ekberova. Thank you very much. I think it's enough. I think you realized what site or what tool is this, and in which way you can use this in your lesson. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mehriban Hanım.
Thank you, dear Matana teacher. Thank you very much for your full presentation. Very, very interesting presentation. Dear participants, our next speaker, our next presenter from Turkey, dear Hatice Yavuz Yılmaz. Hatice Yavuz Yılmaz.
Hi. Thank you, dear Mehriban. Good evening from Turkey. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yes.
Yes. Continue, please.
Okay. Hello, dear teachers and participants and project partner, dear Mehriban. Thank you for inviting me this previous meeting. Thanks for it is very important and useful meeting. Thanks you for sharing your previous ideas, dear partners, dear participants. I'm Hatice Yavuz Yılmaz. I am doing mentoring for IT Winning project in my region, Bağcılar, Istanbul, Turkey. I'm graduate Yıldız Technical University Department of Education Programs and Techniques. I am class teacher in Yıldıztepe Primary School in Istanbul, and I have 3 IT-Winning projects this year. I want to share my screen. Before, I want to tell you our IT-Winning project, my Digi World. Our project is related 21st century skills and Web 2.0 tool skills, and foreign languages and ICT skills, and more and more. Okay, I want to share you my screen and begin to tell our project. Just a minute. Is my screen seen? Do you see, dear Mehriban?
Continue, please. No problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, about project, rapid changes of today's technology have led to the transformation in individuals' needs and the pace and methods of reaching the information. Also, in the future, perhaps most of the current professions will disappear. It is necessary to prepare all students well-equipped for the future. As the abundance and diversity of the knowledge increase, the need for technology-supported education increases. Our project has been established to make all students to reach the required knowledge and skills more easily and safely. Targets. Fulfilling effective learning, making learning fun, having our students reach and knowledge more easily, distracting students from negative effect of technology, raising individuals who can use Web 2.0 tools effectively, developing the skills of working in collaboration, raising individuals who can make researchers and investigate, developing the students' self-esteem and sense of wonder. Work in progress. Our project will take place between December and May, meeting the participants and introduction to the project. Reviewing the plan with all the participants, sharing the opinions, thoughts and ideas about the plan and projects, sharing the tasks and responsibilities, choosing a suitable logo and poster for the project by surveys, and specify the games suitable for the students' needs, likes and interests, the students' preparations and designing the game, the students' introductions for their games. Work in progress. The student introductions for their games, the student meeting with each other, some competitions among the students from different schools with their games, and rewarding the winners. Preparing an e-book, including the students' games and students about Web 2.0 activities, evaluating the project. Teacher observes and steps by share some visuals, opinions, and ideas throughout the project. All the partners will work in collaboration and activities that can create the most desire. Result. What can be result? Students become active individuals who provide product information, change information, and question its source, leaving the position of individuals consuming information. The use of technology's educational environment will contribute to development of group work, effective learning, high-level thinking, constructive learning, and individual learning skills. In learning environments, students become active participants, and their self-confidence increases as they contribute to content. Students participate in the educational environment with more sense organs, which enable them to acquire more memorable information, develop cognitively. While developing language and communication skills, cultural integration will also take place. A joint product, e-book, e-dictionary, e-story, or video, etc. will be prepared at the end of the project. Yes, our partners are Arnavutluk 1, Azerbaijan 8, Bulgaria 2, Spain 1, Macedonia 1, Lithuania 3, Poland 1, Turkey 10 members. Dissemination. What is our project dissemination? We make online meeting, online chat rooms. We have WhatsApp group, we have Facebook group, we have blog, we have news about our project, and dissemination. The different dissemination works, of course. In our project, you can see our blog, you can see our Facebook group. Sorry, and online meeting chat room. You can see our meetings, our online meetings, different times, and you can see parent permission certificate. We, of course, we take our parents for eTwinning project permission. This is our permission certificates. Yes. Project rules with Canva, with all partners, we create a Canva poster and we write our project rules. You can see clearly. And what we do in December works. We did our logos in December. We did our poster works. We did teacher introductions. We did student introduction with Chatterpix. And I can show you our Chatterpix video in this page. Can you hear the student? Can you hear? Dear Mehriban, can you hear?
No, not here. Sorry.
Okay, Chatterpix. Some of our logos and some of our logos our project partners done. And what we do in January, February works. We create a Padlet. January and February works. And this Padlet we add our New Year cards. Students make New Year cards. We add. Show you on our project. Show you in our twin space. Evet. Yes. January. Yes. New Year cards Padlet. You can see here a Padlet. Our project Padlet. New Year Padlet. This is, of course. And our project partners of collaboration, you can see a lot of works in this page, you can see. And then the second activity is New Year calendar book. All of partners did a calendar book, and I want to share you this. Okay. Story Jumper, we created its Story Jumper. I want to show you Story Jumper ebook. Yes. You can use for your project, in your class, in your personality. Yes, this is our New Year calendar books. All partners, this is collaborative work. All partners here you can see a picture and numbers of months. All partners have a page. You can read names, partners of names, and picture and number of month, and picture and number of months. You can see our Story Jumper ebook. Yes. And what we do in some of our New Year cards, our studies or works. Take now my Digi World, my laboratory. We can we do a lot of safety activities, and in our project and I want to show you this this page, you it's with activities, and in a Padlet, what we do in SFT meetings, posters, and meetings, and school corner, you can see. And I want to forward, yes, all of partners collaboratively working in the project, you can see. Yes. Use of TwinSpace. What does it mean, use of TwinSpace? In a twinning platform, the students can use WebKit tools. We show this issue in this page. You can see all of partners, students, how very good is use WebKit tools. You can see kids, you can see students and teachers easily learn and use WebKit tools. WebKit tools of teachers. What does it mean? WebKit Web 2.0 teachers for teachers. Teachers. I add this page slide for about WebKit tools. You can Emiz, you can Pixies, you can Chatterpix, you can Cram, you can Answer Garden, Render Forest, Google Slide, Google Padlet, a lot of WebKit tools, and teacher at this page what they are use Web 2 tools. Yes. This is our different activities, Suffer Internet Day activities, and this is students of use of WebKit tools, Cram quizzes, art workload, and some of them. And March works, we will do World Theater Day and World Poem Day. This is our poem, or project acrostic poem, My Digi World. This is our poem, and April works, the end of the May works, Mother's Day. We will celebrate Mother Days, and of course surveys. We will done surveys and quiz, and we will finish our project. If a child can't learn the way we teach, maybe we should teach the way he learns. Yes, our project is very, very, very effective, very, very long, maybe late, maybe many hours it tell it. Now I shortly show you our project page in the twinning page. This is our platform, a twinning platform, and this is our project, My Digi World, and TwinSpace or study space, and this is our project pages. What we do in the works, and materials, teachers, videos and images, forum. We will collaborate ideas and meeting us. Thank you for listening me. Thank you for listening and inviting me, dear Mehriban, dear teachers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dear Hadija teacher. Very interesting and useful presentation.
Thank you so much.
Our next speaker, next presenter, Aida Alakbarova. She's from Azerbaijan. She's an Azerbaijani language teacher. She's the organizer and participant of many educational projects. She's a social network activities. Dear Aida teacher, please presentation.
Hi everybody, thank dear Mehriban Hanım for introducing. And I want to speak about game-based learning because the tool, that's what I want to introduce today. It's about game-based learning. Gamification of learning or game-based learning is an educational approach and increasing the motivation of our students to approach educational aim. And motivation to learn this increases, the learning process becomes easier and more fun. Acquire mathematical skills through equal pay, have flexible calculation skills, build the correct algorithm of the problem, and it's hidden. And I want to share my game which I prepare in Bamboozle, and I have devised all our colleges into two groups, and I want to share my screen. These groups, in the first group, Mehriban Hanım, Güler Hanım, and Hatice Hanım. In the second group, Nurlana Hanım, Matanat Ahadova, and Minakshi Narula. And we will play in two teams, and I want that you play with me because I want to share how to use Bamboozle in our classroom. Now, first team, answer the question, please. And I want to say that in this game, yes, bonuses and lost points. And our first team lost 15 points. Next, our second team will answer question. Which city is the capital of Azerbaijan? Our second team is Nurlana Hanım, Baku. Yes. Let's okay, check our answer. Yes, it's right. It's Baku, and they earn 10 points. Then our first team will answer the question. They lost 15 points again. And now turn first team. What's the name of this dish? First team, answer please.
Sarma.
Yes, we say for this dish dolma.
Dolma, sarma. Same name.
Yes.
Yes.
It's right. Thanks for answer. And our first team, please answer. What is the name of this wonderful city? What is the name of this wonderful city?
Neftaşları.
Yes, it's Neftaşları, oil stones, and this wonderful city, proud of our country.
Yeah.
Now, second teams. Baku is located on the shores of the Caspian Sea. True or false?
True.
Yes, it is true. Second team has 20 points, and they answer our next question. What is the name of this flower and where does it grow?
Kara bülbül.
Yes. This is Kara bülbül, grows in Shusha. It is symbol of our victory. Thanks. And our teams have, first team has 15, second team has 20 points, and the next, what is the mineral that introduced Azerbaijan to the world?
Oil.
Yes, it's oil, thanks. And our second team is winner. Thanks for answers, and I want now speak about these tools, how we can create game in this tool. And we use different tools for implement game-based learning, and Bamboozle is one of these tools. And I want to say how we create educational games in these tools. And we go to the Bamboozle site and click the Bamboozle.com, and we must register for the first time and sign up for free. And we fill this information. Then after this filling, we can create our games in our Bamboozle account. And I want to enter to my account and sign in. And how we create game in this tool? For the first, we activate our account with the link and click the game button and the game button to create a new game. After naming our game, we must write about description and choose language and tabs. Then we make game. After making game, I write something here. Yes. And I choose language. I choose English and make game. We when we write question, we can use question with image and or imageless. And after writing our question and answers, we give the point for our questions. And after this, we must save our question, and after this we can write other questions in these tools. And after this, now our game is ready, and we can integrate the game into our virtual classroom too. And I want to and we can find our games in our My Library games, and we open which game we want to play, and we press to play and we choose the bamboozle, and we choose the teams. We want to play these 1, 2, 3, or 4 teams, and we want to choose. If we want to choose the teams, we can choose the teams for our game. And after this, we choose quiz. We want to play this quiz or classic, and we choose the classic, and the link in this for this game, I copy this link and I go to my classroom in Microsoft Teams. Then I click to plus and choose from here the website. And we give the name to our tab, bamboozle. Then we paste our link and create. Our game is ready, and we transition our game to our virtual classroom. And I wish for all good luck, and thanks for attention.
Thank you, dear Aida teacher. Thank you very
Thanks
much
for attention.
Beautiful presentation. The participant, our last presenter, our last speaker, Gülar Bayramova. She's from Azerbaijan. She is a STEM teacher. Gülar Bayramova is Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert. She's a social network activist. Please, Gülar teacher, please present your presentation.
Hello, I am Gülar Bayramova. We'll tell you today for my Microsoft class.
Please try again share screen.
Tamam. Microsoft also brings us closer to the distance. We can hold various events online with our school friends living in different cities out the country without any time limit. Games, new quizzes in Microsoft times and explain to each other. My students love the homework and assessments because our class is an inclusive class. Everyone is comfortable with these forms and our assessments. Classes Microsoft programs help to instill new ideas and, most importantly, in a way that everyone can work. Create very interesting lessons. Child using English, Microsoft is enough for this. They create new games, Microsoft programs, in very interesting and very happy. Everyone has the right to the same education as educators. We teachers must work for this.
Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us. Our speakers and participants very valuable to us. I would like to conclude our meeting by wishing each of you good health during this difficult pandemic. See you next webinar. See you next time. Thank a lot to everyone. See you next week.